Commenting with Google Plus sucks, but commenting with Reddit is awesome. So head on over to Reddit and leave a comment on this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Hey there, you're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Atkins Park. We are here at the home of the newest resident to Atkins Park. His name is Chester, and there's a little story behind Chester. I'm going to head you over here to see him. He's standing here, looking kind of forlorn. Five-lorn, as I like to call it. Anyway, this is the guy. He's a very good-looking sim, and let me just center on him, make it easier. And I like the way he looks. He's got a very unique face, one that I wouldn't normally make myself, which is why I like downloading sims so much or having them given to me by viewers, because it gives me a nice varied look for the sims that end up in Atkins Park. Now, I like his nose, and he's a really neat looking sim. Now, this is a sim that I downloaded from S. Lindsay Sims. She has a Tumblr. She's part of the Simbler community, the Tumblr simming community. And she had this sim, Chester Anderson, that she put up for download. And I grabbed him, and so I've changed his name to honor her for this fantastic sim, newest sim to Atkins Park. So I changed his name to Chester Lindsay, as you can see down here on the left. So Chester is really I consider him to be kind of geeky. The first thing he did was go sit down and play chess, and he's going to be our sim for the second part of A Day at the Gym. And also, let me show you his house. He lives next door to Senna Kershaw. You can't just see her here. She's kind of small there, but you can see her there. And I love these lots. These are from, I'm almost positive that Ruthless did these lots. I think. There's a person over at Mod the Sims who does a lot of Victorian type lots. And Ruthless, I know, is one of them. So I'm pretty sure she's the one who did this lot. But if I'm incorrect, let me know in comments over at reddit.com/r/the Jessa channel. And I love this lot because it's already ready to go. Look at it. I didn't do a thing to it. I plopped it down and that was it. And it's completely decorated. I liked that, I put down 3 of them and then just went in and used kind of similar siding on all 3 of them. So that's a little trick I like to use to reuse a lot in a neighborhood. And it also, I think, once again, brings a cohesive look to the neighborhood so that all your lots aren't vastly different from each other sitting side by side. That's not how things are often in the real world. They'll have similar lots next to each other. Anyway, then we have, oh, this is interesting. There's an awning in the inside of his kitchen. Let me move that. Let me take care of that. And I'm going to, whoopsie doodle. Okay, what I'm going to do is screw up first. I'm going to hold down the control key and then go over here. You can see the bulldozer sign. That means bye-bye awning. Anyway, so yeah, it's just a very nice little lot for single sims, or a small, like a couple. You could even do a sim with a small baby in here if you wanted to really squeeze. And then it has a little, bathroom. And of course, I'm going to decorate it, change it around. But when I just want to get a sim in and get them going, this is why I love these already pre-done lots. So because Chester lives over on Atkins Park, let me show you where we are by scrolling out a little bit. If you'll notice, those of you who've watched a lot, you'll see we're on Atkins Park, and you can tell because of the red schoolhouse over here. And the little teacher's house and schoolhouse. That whole complex right there is the schoolhouse. And also you can tell because of the church. And, oh, well, I guess you can also tell because of this main park, but you can also tell because the buildings are so different than the ones on the mainland. And then here is Cinna's pet store. And so she has just a quick walk to work. I envy my Sims so much as far as their walks to work or their commutes are concerned. And then over here, Chester is going to be the one who is going to own this bakery right here that we're going to be doing in the next few episodes. Very tiny bakery, but it's going to... you'll watch and you'll see it's going to come out quite nicely. And then also right there is the bank that we did in the last few episodes. That's why you can see I love those letters so much, because it, oh man, really increases the attractiveness of your hood to have, and the realistic aspect of your hood to add signs above buildings that are business buildings. You know, it's just great. Plus also, if you forget where you put a building, there it is. Where did I put that pet store again? Oh yeah. And I think Chester's going to be a pet lover, possibly a dog lover, cat lover, bird lover. I think he's just going to enjoy having pets. Let's see. Actually, that's how I envision him, but let's see what he tells me. I have, as I do with all new Sims, I've randomized his interests, and hopefully, does he have he has a pretty good interest in animals. So I will take that definitely as someone who enjoys animals. If it were a 1, then I'd be in trouble. Or if it were a 0, like money. I mean, this is a guy who doesn't care a whit about money. And little side note on this, interests are something that's often neglected for adding some roleplay freshness to your hood. There's a lot that I've seen people do with them. But the number one thing is to just pay attention to them, because they will tell you, like, this is not a fortune sim right here. He's just no. He's not a fortune sim. So, you know, because he has a high sci-fi here, high politics, high environment, I might change him out to be a knowledge sim. If he had a high school, high toys, then it might be a good idea for him to be a family sim. So a lot of times people say, well, you know, I really like how much you make your Sims come alive. And that's one of the tricks that I use for doing it. I let the Sims tell me who they are. And when you randomize interests, when a Sim comes in, when you randomize it, then you get a nice varied bunch of Sims in your hood, especially with your first generation. So it's time for Chester to go to the gym. And in order to do that, we need to call the taxi. The way I work it is that if a Sim is going to a lot that is on the same island that he's on, if it's on Atkins Park, like if he were going to go over to his bakery, there's no need for him to buy a taxi, pay for a taxi. Even though the taxis are free in the Sims game, I vaguely remember a mod coming out on Mod the Sims years ago that made the taxis cost money. And I want to say it was from DJS Sims. DJS Sims. Excuse me. Anyway, let's call for some transportation, call that taxi. But when the Sims are going to the mainland, I like them to pay for a taxi, because they're going to the train station and they're going to cross the ocean. And so that's how I kind of simulate that they're going a far distance by taking a taxi. So I love these these bits here, this cornices, but they actually get in my way of being able to see the Sim, so I'm going to have to move them. And hope they don't make too much of an architectural shift. I'll keep them on the ground floor because they don't get in my way here because of the wider porch. But I need to be able to see the Sim from the front without having to go around like this all the time. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to speed up so the taxi will get here a little sooner. And we're going to go to... So you can see that he is the owner of the new Yum Yum shop. But I'm going to take him over to Percival's Fitness. In my hood, all the NPCs will eventually be played by playable characters, and that will include even the taxi driver. I will clone a playable sim onto the taxi driver. Wow, you're a cutie pie. And that sim will be, you know, besides being the taxi driver, that sim will have a high interest in cars and do car restoring and that kind of thing. Basically, you know, eventually not one sim in Atkins Park will be an NPC except by function only. And I'm going to skip the loading screen, and I'll see you on the other side. And here Chester is arriving at the gym, ready to work those pounds off. The first thing I'm going to do is pause. Percy is coming in, and he will start doing his salesman business. And here's Tess, and here's Sophia. So everything's working in that way. The first thing I want to do is have Chester go down to the hot tub down here and get in. Oh, oops. Of course. I knew that. He has to buy a ticket first. So I'm going to click on sign up. And have him get in here. I love Lucy's outfit. She's such a cutie pie. Oh, okay, this is funny. You can see over here with my caller ID that Chamara Van Swella, who's a new sim, is calling for Chester. She knows he's at the gym. I'm gonna skip having him answer that, because we all know what a phone call looks like. We want to see. And there's Sophia offering a massage, as she should be. Wonderfully done.
Hi, Jane.
And now that Chester's enjoying himself, we can also get him to socialize by asking, perfect, let's have him ask Lucy to join him. Ask to join. And that means she should head on over and get in there, and they can chat. The only thing I don't like about basements is that it's a little hard to get your camera down in here, so I apologize for this kind of crappy camera angle here. But there's Lucy coming in. And have her get in. Which way is she going to choose to go? Perfect. Oops. Ooh, a storm outside. Luckily, they're safe inside the gym. If they were outside in the pool, I'd make them get out so they don't get electrocuted. That doesn't happen in The Sims, but it happens in my imagination. Their voices are a little bit low. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know why. I can't hear what they say. Stormy weather. I can't sing to save my life. Sorry about that. And then automatically some other Sims are choosing to get in. This is Boyd Kimmerly. And they all get to know each other. Now, once again, one of the many things I love about Community Lots is that it builds relationships when you're not playing other Sims. So when you go back to their lot, they're going to have a relationship forming. And there's another person joining the hot tub, and we are now... Oh! Hunter! Naked guy with big belly and hot tub alert. Oh, boy. Whoa. Okay, put the kids away, you guys. Time for the kids to go to bed. Any of you who are watching, I'm thinking of you, WP. Put your kids to bed right now. I have no control of these Sims. Yeah, anyway. Oh gosh, I've got to get the free cam to show you guys his face. Oh, this is good. I'm using the Q key to come down, and I'm gonna... Oh, Lucy's face. She's so cute. So many cute Sims in this hood. So, this is a little anatomy lesson. Boys and girls, this is the face that you make when you get into a hot tub, a very hot tub, butt naked. You make that face. Right there. See that face? That's the face. He made the face. There's the face. And just for fun, you know me well enough. Say it with me. It's picture time. Absolutely. I'm going to... Can I F10 this? No, I don't need to F10 this. I'm going to F9 to bring up my camera here. And I'm going to take this picture from here to here. I'm just laughing happily over here, minding my own business. I've never forgot that I was recording, but there have been times when I've gotten so into it that I almost kind of forget that you guys are there. Hanging out, watching. Yeah, that'll maybe teach you not to get in the hot tub like that without some undies on, okay? That's what I'm saying to you. Mama Jessa has spoken. I love his eyes, by the way. They look fantastic. Woo, hello. That always happens after you take a picture with the tab key. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. Picture time. I have no shame. I don't care. I just take pictures of my Sims. Completely stop the Let's Play to take a picture of everybody. But come on. So this is Lucy Flynn, who is still very single. And sadly enough, woo, hello. And heck, while we're at it, let's just take a picture of Chester too. Because I mean, come on, look at that face. He's got a great face. Boy, Lindsay, you did a great job with him. You really did. I don't know if Lindsay watches my Let's Plays. I think she does, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna... Ah! I'm gonna... Ooh, the top of Boyce's head. Okay. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit like this. So I have a good chance of getting him in a full screen picture. There we go. Just like that. So I can get his whole picture like so. And let me know if any of you guys have switched over and started using Gadwin Print Screen. One of the features I like so much about Gadwin Print Screen is that it will automatically put the pictures in a folder you specify with the name you specify. And that's another reason why I like it so much. And I found out about it years and years ago on the More Awesome Than You forum. Somebody mentioned it over there. I want to say it was Sarah MK. My memory for people's names in the simming community. Anyway, okay, enough pictures of people in the hot tub and enough lessons about why we should always put on our clothes in the hot tub. And we will come out of that tab key and go back to the action, as it were. I'm going to have Chester come out of the hot tub now and head on over to use the trampoline. And because I showed you in the last episode that I have a clothing controller right here, he will automatically, hopefully, change into his gym clothes to go over and bounce onto the trampoline. So, let me get my user interface back. Oh, look at that. They're talking about this. See, I love these Sims. I know I'm pausing again, but see, just a minute. Just a minute. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. I love how the simulation occurs so that they're talking about what's going on outside. You know, that's just, it's great. Great. And by the way, a little trick here. I believe that you can click on him. Yep. When a sim is talking to another sim or part of a talking conversation like this one, he can change the topic. Right now they're talking about weather. He can choose to change the topic to any of his interests. And if it's something that he has a high interest in, I believe that the conversation is more positive, you know, builds the friendship more. I think that's the case. Don't quote me on it. So, keep that in mind. That's another little trick that I don't see people mention very often. So I don't know how many of us use it, but I use it fairly regularly when I remember to. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I'm gonna unpause. And as you can see, like I said, he's gonna head right out in his Are you gonna change? Are you gonna change? Are you gonna change? Are you gonna change? You nasty clothes controller, you didn't work. I apologize for the lag. That's just lag. This is a problem with them not wanting to go through the gate. I don't know. Anyway. So here it is. And a fun thing about it is that he can also, I'm going to have him get off. Oh, look how cute that is. I'm going to have him get off though, and I'm going to have him show you a feature. Oh, over here, I'd mentioned in the previous episode that sometimes when a sim doesn't have enough money, or for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's the reason, they will refuse the opportunity for a massage. So you can see here that Sophia is asking Mike for a massage. Sophia's a really neat looking sim. And she also has some of the prettiest gray eyes. Let me show you close up. Whoop. That's Kathy in the background. Running on the treadmill completely barefoot. Totally Kathy. Anyway, that's Sophia. And she's got a cute little nose ring and everything. And I'd like to get her more involved in the story. She doesn't do much. She just lives at the Easter house. But anyway, he's saying no thank you. He doesn't want a massage. And you can see him up here saying that. So that's a neat little feature with the massage controller that is part of Maxis's. That's a Maxis design. It has nothing to do with the mod. Okay. So you can ask for lessons from someone who has a higher body skill than you. And I'm going to have him ask for lessons from Lucy. So he's going to go back downstairs, ask Lucy to get out of the... See, it worked when he went in this door, but it didn't work when he came out of that door. The clothes controller is what I'm referring to. Yeah, I'd be scared of that too. Hey, Lucy, get out. It dropped from his queue before she could get out. Let's try it again. That happens when a sim is engaged in something. And he'll go ask her. And she will follow him. And here, she changed her outfits. We must have had a fluke with that. It seems to be working. And so she will hang out with him. And some of the sounds they make is really neat. And she'll give him lessons on how to work the trampoline. I don't know what his body skill is. Let's find out. He only has one body point, so he can't do flips yet. But if he keeps working on it, he should be able to do flips and jumps. And they're going to gain some, relationship points, and she gets to train him. And it also works with children who can train adults and elders to jump on this. So it's an all ages thing, and I'm going to put one in possibly in the elementary school. And I've known about it for a while, but I just hadn't downloaded it. And I was looking for something different for the gym. So there's that. I'm going to have him cancel that action now. And because he's a bit hungry, let's finish off this episode by having him... Well, first of all, I'm going to have him say hi to Lucy, since he's getting a chance to get to know her. And I'd like to see if he's interested in her as well, too. By the way, you should know that I randomized my attraction, the Sims attraction, for all Sims that come into the neighborhood, unless I have some particular certain reason, storyline reason I want them to be either asexual or heterosexual or homosexual or any of the range. But for the most part, I just leave it up to the Sims. I want a fully I want a fully varied hood, a large range of all different types of Sims and interests in the hood. So, can he talk to her? No? Oh, she's leaving. That's too bad. Aw, baby, don't be like that. Come on. Oh, come on, baby. Anyway, she's gonna leave the lot, so there's nothing I can do about that. Let's go up one more level here, and let's sweet talk Tess and order a drink. I'm gonna have him order a blended. Now, before I found this trampoline, I actually had this being an orchard where Percy would make his had some fruit trees here, and I imagine that he would use that to make kind of like a juice bar, fruit juice bar. But I like the trampoline, and that was the best place to put it because it's outside, so Sims don't clip through the ceiling when they're bouncing.
Cuidado, se pone bacala sunir, shinalabo.
Tuka.
Hey, te la professing roto.
So I don't know. I love that when they switch chairs just to sit down. I don't know if he can chat with her from here. Let's see. He can give her a tip, which would be nice. Let's have him do that. Woo! Hello. Good googly moogly. Let's give her a nice $10 or 10 simoleon tip. And also, let's see if he can chat her up a bit. Now, I assume that he's not attracted to her, because if he were, there would be a attraction sign here, which looks like an electricity bolt, a lightning bolt.
Ooh, vadish.
Well, let's see if there's any friendship that develops or any interest. She's not showing a lot of interest there. So you'll notice that she's not responding to the subject he chose. He chose one he's interested in, which is politics. And she's not interested in that. So let's try one more time. And when Sims don't have similar interests, you know, it's a little bit harder to form a friendship. Let's see what she has to say about health. It's raining inside here. Let's move it in. Whoops. Hello. Okay, we have a little bit more action here. I love the bus in the background, waiting at the bus stop to pick people up. Woo! Hello. No, they're really not getting along too well. She's like, I'm not really that interested. So for this one, I kind of feel like an ambiguous, you know. I love the little animations they do sometimes when they're talking about a particular subject. That's so fantastic. Okay, well that was a longer conversation. Let's see with their relationship panel. So you can see here that's he has not very much attraction to her. And you know, he's not, or I should say she is not his type. So you know, probably won't pursue that friendship. Maybe she might call, maybe she wouldn't, I don't know. But that's another little point to consider, is just because a sim calls, you don't have to answer the phone, you know. Or you can answer it and end the phone call if you want to in a short period of time. And you just kind of keep in mind, okay. Or if you keep notes or a journal, you can keep notes in his journal entry which says, you know, I met Tess. She doesn't do much for me. We might end up being friends. But you never know, because when we're not playing Chester, he might go off and make friends with her. You never know. And that's why this game is endlessly fascinating to me. And that's why I've been playing it now for 10 years. Or it'll be 10 years in September. So, I'm going to leave you guys with the gym here, with people enjoying it. There's this good sheriff knocking the crap out of this oddly colored... Oh, look at this! Let me see if I can get it to come down. It says, hit me. Hit me. That's great. And this is how the sheriff, by the way... Hold on. Oh, that's great. Let's get a picture. Let's get a kind of look at little Willie, who's the prissiest sim in Atkins. Anyway, here's Sheriff Fletcher, who's working out. You know, he's pretending this is a criminal, I'm sure. And here's Percival, who owns our place, he should be doing sales. I don't know why he isn't. I could reassign him. He is assigned to salesperson, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll work that out. Maybe because there's no one to sell to right now. That might be it. But I think that's it to show you. Oh, is there somebody in the sauna too? Yes, there is. Look at that. Yay! Deva's hanging out in the sauna. How does he feel about Deva? I don't know. Let's go down and join Deva for a minute and see what happens. I'm gonna put the walls down here. Whoops. Look at that. So he'll get to know Deva as well too. And I'm pushing walls down, but oh, I know why. Because I'm down on the ground floor. I knew that. I just said I've been playing The Sims for 10 years and I just missed like an incredibly basic thing. Oh, see, I like it when they open up with, like, you know, go right to it. Oh, I guess you're done with the sauna. Are you done? Okay. Well, fine. See if I care. Are you hungry? A little bit. Your energy's a little low. Okay, I think it's time for you to head on home. Let's head over here. Call a taxi. And while I'm at it, because I'm just particular, I'm going to put him in his everyday clothes. Oh, and by the way, with the Tai Chi class, if I wanted him to do Tai Chi, I could select Percival and have him start the class, and then have Chester come over here and join in, or start a dance over here if I wanted to as well too. And let's go home. And I'm going to end this episode right here with the taxi ready to pick up Chester. And rain, a nice big summer late evening thunderstorm, and everybody in the gym enjoying themselves. And that, my fellow Simmers, is how I run a gym. Let me know how you run a gym. Let me know your tips and tricks. Head on over to the comment section at reddit.com/r/the Jessa channel. You can also start a thread if you'd like and show some pictures of your gym or your Sims 2 as well. If you'd like that, no, it's no problem. Go ahead and do that. And show me how things work. Give me some ideas. I don't know everything about The Sims, so, you know, that's why this is Let's Play, not me sit around and play by myself play. On that note, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, particularly Little Willie wearing a monocle and a ballet outfit. But if you love what you saw, please hit, I already said that, hit the thumbs up button below. Gotcha. Oh yeah, and subscribe. Yeah, I just love my little oopsies. They're so great. Okay. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back in Atkins for the bakery in the next episode. Have a great night. Get every new Jessa channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.